Heavenly King Ginseng observed Xiao Yan with a shrewd grin and immediately felt like he was being plotted against. He asked, "Young man, are you trying to scheme against me?" "Heh, I wouldn't dare," Xiao Yan replied with a wry smile. Helping the Heavenly King Ginseng would not only allow Xiao Yan to obtain its essence, but also help Yuru acquire the inheritance and that mysterious battle soul. With so many benefits, how could Xiao Yan refuse? But isn't the battle soul something only a Douxian powerhouse can absorb? Didn't you just say? Xiao Yan recalled something and asked, "Hee, the battle soul? It's indeed a mysterious thing, typically absorbed only by Douxian experts. But a Dou-D expert can acquire a battle soul through some special means. Even if it can't be absorbed immediately, when you eventually reach the Douxian stage, it will be worth the effort," the Heavenly King Ginseng explained with a smile. "Special means?" Xiao Yan asked, intrigued yet admiring the Heavenly King Ginseng. The existence of the battle soul is actually meant for Douxian experts. Battle souls are extremely rare and possess great power. There are a total of 108 known battle souls in the Great Thousand Worlds, the Heavenly King Ginseng slowly explained. 108 of them? I wonder what these battle souls are specifically used for. Xiao Yan pondered aloud. I'm not entirely sure about their exact purpose, but remember this. Douxian experts are superior not just because of their life and death force, but also due to their domains and the existence of battle souls. The Heavenly King Ginseng further elaborated. So even you don't know the function of battle souls? Xiao Yan asked, feeling a bit frustrated. I'm not human, after all, so my knowledge is limited. But don't worry. I have a way to help you obtain a battle soul, the Heavenly King Ginseng replied, his expression flickering slightly. How? Sealing it? Xiao Yan asked. Yes, I can employ some techniques to seal a battle soul within you. When you reach the Douxian stage, it will save you the trouble of searching for a battle soul, the Heavenly King Ginseng offered. That's a bold idea, Xiao Yan exclaimed, surprised but relieved that the battle soul wouldn't fall into someone else's hands. That's good to know, Xiao Yan said, not pressing further. The matter of Jiao Yu Fairy. What's going on with her? Yuru interjected, curious and concerned about Jiao Yu Fairy. Jiao Yu Fairy wasn't originally from the Xinling continent. She came from another dimension. Back then, she was a formidable Douxian expert. However, she unfortunately provoked the extraterritorial evil clan and was ultimately killed by two sovereign-class extraterritorial evil clan members. Leaving behind this ruin, the Heavenly King Ginseng recounted. Two sovereign-class extraterritorial evil clan members? Yuru echoed, uncertain about the strength implied by the term, but perceiving them as responsible for Jiao Yu Fairy's downfall. Sovereign-class extraterritorial evil clan? Xiao Yan's eyes narrowed in tension. The extraterritorial evil clan is ranked from weakest to strongest as Heaven, Earth, Sovereign, Emperor, and King. Previously, Xiao Yan dealt with the Blood Demon Left Guard, who was likely of Earth-class rank, yet nearly fell to its power. Sovereign-class beings must be equivalent to some of the weaker leaders of the clan, and there were two of them. Heaven-class members were more akin to small fry, while Earth-class had some strength. Above Sovereign-class, their power might match that of a human Douxian, or perhaps even a peak Dou-D. Coupled with their sinister techniques, Jiao Yu Fairy was ultimately defeated by these two sovereigns. Are they really two sovereign-class extraterritorial evil clan members? Xiao Yan still found it hard to believe and asked again. Indeed they are. While I'm not fully aware of their terrifying power, I suspect that for two sovereign class members to defeat Jiao Yu Fairy, their strength must. The Heavenly King Ginseng hesitated. Must be formidable, Xiao Yan supplied. Only now did Xiao Yan understand that the Heavenly Demon Whale likely needed his assistance because of these two sovereign-class extraterritorial evil clan members. Moreover, I can sense their presence within the Purple Crystal Palace, the Heavenly King Ginseng added. In the Purple Crystal Palace? Xiao Yan frowned at the thought. At this moment, even if Xiao Yan used all his methods, dealing with someone who had just reached the 8-star Dou-D level would still be a formidable challenge, let alone facing two peak-level extraterritorial evil clan members. This is quite a troublesome situation, Xiao Yan said, his face revealing the weight of the matter. However, although those two powerful extraterritorial evil clan members are within the Purple Palace, don't forget about the disciple of the Xiao Yu fairy. The disciple was fortunate enough to escape the disaster back then. Since the fall of Xiao Yu fairy and the emergence of these ruins, she has remained in the palace, Tian Wangshan explained with a smile. Firstly, her mysterious powers suppress the evil clan, and secondly, she seems to be waiting for someone. Is there anything in this world besides the power of the sacred flame that can suppress the evil clan? Xiao Yan asked with confusion. The sacred flame is indeed the bane of the evil clan. Only with it can they truly be eradicated. But besides the sacred flame, there are many other things in the Great Thousand Worlds that can restrain the evil clan, Tian Wangshan replied. I see, Xiao Yan nodded, feeling a sense of relief. Mu Yingying stood off to the side, seemingly lost in thought ever since Tian Wangshan mentioned overcoming the Heavenly Tribulation. All right, for now, let's focus on helping me overcome the Heavenly Tribulation. If successful, I will join you. I assume, as an alchemist, you wouldn't reject having a peak-level Do Emperor as an ally. Plus, with my help, acquiring anything else will be much easier, Tian Wangshan said with a smile. Let's get started then, Xiao Yan agreed with a smile. Without further hesitation, they began preparing for the Heavenly Tribulation together. What should we do? Xiao Yan broke the silence as the four of them stood in contemplation. It's simple. You two use the power of the sacred flame to help mitigate part of the Heavenly Tribulation's force. Leave the rest to me. The Heavenly Tribulation is indeed terrifying, but one of you possesses the inheritance rune of Xiao Yu fairy and two of you have the sacred flame. It shouldn't pose much of a threat to you, Tian Wangshan said with a hint of amusement in his voice. Mitigate part of the tribulation's force? Xiao Yan pondered deeply. Even though Xiao Yan didn't fully comprehend the terror of the Heavenly Tribulation, he could guess its devastating power. Otherwise, Tian Wangshan wouldn't be so cautious and humble. If it were as simple as Tian Wangshan claimed, he wouldn't have sought their help. But despite this, Xiao Yan showed no fear. After all, Tian Wangshan was crucial to his current situation. Whether or not the Heavenly Tribulation was successfully overcome, Xiao Yan would gain from it. If Tian Wangshan succeeded, he would likely offer himself to Xiao Yan. Even if he failed, Xiao Yan could use his methods to salvage Tian Wangshan's core essence, though the latter's consciousness might be beyond saving. Leave it to me. It's better to use the sacred flame within you sparingly, Xiao Yan advised Mu Yingying, who seemed anxious, suspecting her unease was a lingering effect from fixing the life and death dual spring. Okay, Mu Yingying replied softly. Although oblivious to Xiao Yan's inner thoughts, she seemed to remember something about the Heavenly Tribulation. Back then, after surviving the Heavenly Tribulation, both she and her brother gained human forms. The memory of that ordeal was so vivid that even someone as composed as Mu Yingying would rather never relive it. Hopefully, this guy doesn't fail, she muttered under her breath. Can the Heavenly Tribulation be absorbed by the golden demon puppet? Xiao Yan thought to himself. The golden demon puppet, merely using its physical strength alone, could rival a mid-7-star Do-D expert. If it could absorb the tribulation's force, it would undoubtedly ascend to an even greater level. Yet, Xiao Yan was undecided. The Heavenly Tribulation was something even Tian Wangshan feared, something that terrified peak Do Emperor experts. Xiao Yan had ideas, but didn't dare test them recklessly. Losing the puppet to a strike from the tribulation would be a great loss. Even though this is a medicine garden, it's overly crowded. Step back. I will set up a barrier, Tian Wangshan instructed the group. Understood, Xiao Yan replied as a captivating fragrance emanated from Tian Wangshan. So, this is what a Heavenly King Ginseng nearing 10,000 years smells like. Just the aroma alone rivals some divine elixirs. What distinguishes a heaven and earth creature that has existed for 10,000 years? Mu Yingying suddenly interjected. There is indeed a distinction, someone replied. Once a heaven and earth creature hits the 10,000-year mark, it endures the trial of Heavenly Tribulation. Successfully overcoming it not only significantly boosts its power, but also permits it to instantly achieve the 10,000-year tier. If it conquers the 10,000-year Heavenly Tribulation, its strength becomes comparable to a human's 1-star dose yin. However, upon reaching 20,000 years, it must face another tribulation, each being progressively more perilous. The solution is to transition into a human form during the tribulation, Xiao Yan explained, hesitating slightly. What are you afraid of? Mu Yingying inquired. Once a heaven and earth creature transitions into a human, it no longer undergoes heavenly tribulation and can cultivate like humans. However, it retains its innate spiritual nature. In other words, even if this Heavenly King Ginseng transforms into a human, its blood and body still contain the essence of the ginseng. Imagine if a 10,000-year-old Heavenly King Ginseng were discovered. Xiao Yan trailed off, shaking his head. I see, Mu Yingying murmured, nodding slightly before falling silent. Xiao Yan had been exceptionally clear. Once heaven and earth creatures undergo tribulation and transform into humans, they inherit their original essence. While this brings advantages, it also carries risks. The benefit lies in the fact that after transitioning, not only do they enjoy the advantages of human life, but their inherent potential also allows them to cultivate rapidly. The downside is that, initially, their strength diminishes significantly. If their true nature is discovered, they risk becoming exploited, as any such creature must have survived the first 10,000-year tribulation, equating its power with a human dose yin. What are those guys up to? Wang Xie and Guni's figures crept quietly, not far from Xiao Yan's group, clearly having followed him for some time. Not sure, but this silver barrier seems like a kind of boundary, Wang Xie remarked cautiously. A barrier? Gu and I said in surprise. Yes, a barrier indeed, and by the looks of its strength, it's in no way ordinary. Gu and I examined the silver barrier, confirming what he sensed. The two were concealed behind a massive boulder. Just a short distance away, a silver barrier, several dozen meters across, encompassed Xiao Yan and his companions. All set, Heavenly King Ginseng commented after a short while, smiling. Who would have thought this barrier was so solid? Xiao Yan couldn't resist noting. With his acute senses, Xiao Yan recognized that Heavenly King Ginseng had employed other resources to manifest this barrier. Prepare yourselves and let me know when you're ready. I'll then summon the Heavenly Tribulation, Heavenly King Ginseng said before darting around, remaining silent thereafter. Be careful, both of you. The Heavenly Tribulation is exceptionally dangerous. Don't get caught in its aftermath, Xiao Yan cautioned Mu Yingying and Yuru, before closing his eyes, preparing himself for action at any moment. Mu Yingying and Yuru exchanged glances and sensibly retreated to a corner, aware that the spectacle those two would conjure might not be minor. Let's begin, Xiao Yan opened his eyes slightly after a while, addressing Heavenly King Ginseng nearby. Are you ready? Upon hearing this, Heavenly King Ginseng responded immediately. Through his perception, he felt an inexplicable uniqueness about Xiao Yan, whose aura was equally mysterious. However, Heavenly King Ginseng was prudent, choosing not to inquire too much. He understood that every individual in the human world harbors secrets, but as long as they don't pose a threat to his life, they are of no major concern. All right, Xiao Yan casually affirmed, and the earthen sacred flame surged from his body like a tide. What terrifying flames! No wonder it's the sacred flame, Heavenly King Ginseng noted, recognizing the extraordinary nature of Xiao Yan's sacred flame from its very inception. The sheer presence of it was enough to unsettle him slightly, a testament to its power. I must clarify, I've never aided anyone through a heavenly tribulation before, so I can only promise to do my utmost, Xiao Yan said with some hesitation, ensuring clear communication up front to avoid future misinterpretations. Don't worry, your word suffices, Heavenly King Ginseng responded with a mild grin. He understood the implication of Xiao Yan's statement, acknowledging that despite numerous promises, if he were to fall, Xiao Yan's efforts would have been in vain. Let's begin. Without another word, Xiao Yan decided to cut to the chase. All right, the two women and the Heavenly King Ginseng answered in unison. I've waited far too long for this day. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what's been going on. Ever since I missed my 9,000-year mark, this 10,000-year heavenly tribulation has been looming over me. Fortunately, I haven't touched it yet. At this moment, The Heavenly King Ginseng was enveloped in a silvery radiance, emitting concentric circles of silver aura from within, shrouding his entire being in an air of mystery. The 10,000-year Heavenly Tribulation. Come forth. With a booming voice, the Heavenly King Ginseng stirred the space above the medicine garden, as the atmosphere trembled under the gathering of an overwhelming aura, resonating with the heavens and earth. What on earth is that? The 5 poisons, with their sharp senses, were the first to notice the eerie phenomena above the garden. With the prowess of a mid-7-star Do-D, even the mighty 5 poisons shivered slightly under the terrifying aura. It seems like some kind of thundercloud, but this aura is dozens of times more powerful than any thundercloud. Could Xiao Yan and the others have already found the ingredients and started refining pills, triggering such a cloud? Mu Feng pondered aloud. Thundercloud? I doubt it. Even if they were refining pills, producing this level of phenomenon would take more than a few days. The 5 poisons remarked offhandedly. Enough. We're still one ingredient short. Once we find it, we'll regroup with Xiao Yan and the others. 5 poisons instructed, continuing the search alongside the 2 women within the forest. What is this disturbance? It's terrifying, remarked Long Fuyao, as the alchemist's instinct sensed the strange aura in the sky. So menacing, agreed Qingxin, looking up with a tinge of confusion in her eyes. This can't be. Could it be a heavenly tribulation? The kind that challenges a Dosian? Qingxin speculated, clearly startled as she recognized the similarity with the descriptions in ancient texts. Impossible. That would require an ancient entity, existing for tens of thousands of years, to provoke such a reaction. Long Fuyao couldn't believe her ears. It seems likely, Xiuqi chimed in at last. Look at that direction. It's coming from where Xiao Yan and the others are. Let's move. We've scoured this area and haven't found the ingredient Xiao Yan needs. It's time to join him, Xiuqi decided, preparing to leave as she didn't trust leaving Yuru alone. Rumble. Above the medicine garden, the thunder rolled violently, though the phenomenon remained concealed from the outside world due to a mysterious energy shielding the garden. Is this the Heavenly Tribulation? Although shielded by a barrier, Xiao Yan and his friends could still feel the tribulation looming above them. And this is just the beginning. Are you scared? The Heavenly King Ginseng continued channeling bursts of silver power into the tribulation, obviously engrossed in some arcane ritual. Scared? Not exactly, but this lightning is indeed what you described, different from our life and death tribulation and the pill thunder tribulation, Xiao Yan replied. With his keen senses, Xiao Yan could discern the aura of annihilation emanating from the tribulation, forming above the medicine garden. It was clear that should he face it alone, his fate would be sealed. The Heavenly Tribulation is taking shape. As moments passed, the urgency in the Heavenly King Ginseng's voice grew. I know. With a firm resolve, Xiao Yan summoned forth his radiant earth-yellow sacred flame, directing it into the tribulation. The Heavenly Tribulation, which bizarrely enveloped the entire garden, mirrored the Heavenly King Ginseng's own silvery hue, with the lightning forming an uncanny resemblance. Go! With precision, Xiao Yan maneuvered his soul's vast energies, deftly guiding the sacred flame into the densest regions of the tribulation. You take care of the rest of the lightning. The Heavenly Tribulation is something that others can only alleviate. The crucial step, however, must be taken by us alone. The Heavenly King Ginseng said, stepping boldly into the void ahead, giving Xiao Yan a reassuring smile. In the next instant, the figure surged forward, diving headlong into the silver tribulation. That guy is gutsy, Xiao Yan thought, refusing to relent, maintaining the flow of sacred flame. Meanwhile, the Heavenly King Ginseng was fully engulfed within the tribulation. Bring it on. With the sacred flame's weakening effect, I refuse to believe this tribulation can defeat me. Crack. Bang. Thunderous destruction pulsed within the silver Heavenly Tribulation, crashing directly against the humanoid form of the Heavenly King Ginseng. Boom. 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 Sizzle. The relentless sound of thunder strikes echoed, and gradually, the expression of the Heavenly King Ginseng betrayed an unusual emotion. This body is not truly human, after all. The Heavenly King Ginseng murmured wryly at the corner of his lips. In an instant, the facade of a human form shattered like glass. With the destruction of this human disguise, the Heavenly King Ginseng revealed its true form. Is this the real form of the Heavenly King Ginseng? Xiao Yan couldn't help but exclaim as he watched the ginseng ascend into the Heavenly Tribulation. It became obvious that the mysterious power within the medicine garden had bestowed this humanoid form upon the ginseng, which was obliterated by the terrifying might of the Heavenly Tribulation. What Xiao Yan saw above, amidst the span of silver light, was a mesmerizing, nearly blinding spectacle. Within this dazzling, hair-raising tribulation, a milky white figure slowly emerged. This figure was a piece of medicinal herb, roughly finger-sized, with a structure characterized by 4 large and 3 small protrusions, skillfully concealing an immense medicinal power within its milky white body. Indeed, this was the true form of the Heavenly King Ginseng. It was truly a ginseng fit for a king, despite its meager finger-sized appearance. The 4 large and 3 small features held energy that should not be underestimated. This power alone might rival the strength of peak human Do-D warriors. The entire body of the Heavenly King Ginseng glowed milky white, with its unique shape resembling a tiny, gilt-edged human symbol, shrouded in mystery. Boom, boom, boom. As Xiao Yan marveled, the silver Heavenly Tribulation launched an attack against the Heavenly King Ginseng's true form. Without the camouflage of a human body, any direct hit on the ginseng's true form could prove fatal. Xiao Yan, help me! The Heavenly King Ginseng called out, knowing it could only fend off the tribulation temporarily. It resisted the urge to exhaust its strength early on, aware that the tribulation was relentless and conserving energy was wise for survival. Fireheart Heavenly Rock, go! Xiao Yan quickly responded, furrowing his brows but hesitating not at all. His vast soul power was poised to counter the silver tribulation. As the ginseng called out, a brilliant earthy yellow flame soared into the sky. Boom, boom, boom. The silvery tribulation was about to strike the ginseng's true form when the Fireheart Heavenly Rock's power intercepted just in time, absorbing the force. Fwish, fwish. However, Xiao Yan remained vigilant, for he knew this was merely the beginning. Thump. Truly terrifying, he murmured, spitting a mouthful of fresh blood after withstanding a blow from the tribulation. The seemingly routine struggle left him secretly astounded. The Heavenly Tribulation was overwhelming, far beyond what he could currently manage. It seems this young man is too weak to fully harness the spirit of the sacred flame's power. The tribulation seems insurmountable now. The ginseng's true form mused slowly. Although the initial strike was formidable, Xiao Yan's inability to endure even this modest attack foretold difficulty with future challenges from the Heavenly Tribulation. Don't worry, I'm fine. Again. Xiao Yan reassured, wiping the blood from his lips. Okay. The Heavenly King Ginseng was quietly impressed by Xiao Yan's spirited nature. Rise. In the next moment, Xiao Yan summoned the Golden Demon Puppet. The Golden Demon Puppet emerged as Xiao Yan had stealthily absorbed bits of the Heavenly Tribulation's force using the spirit of the sacred flame, channeling it into the puppet. Initially, he worried whether the puppet could withstand the energy, but after the sacred flame mitigated the tribulation's power, the Golden Demon Puppet proceeded to absorb it. This surprising discovery, albeit causing Xiao Yan to cough blood from the backlash, filled him with satisfaction. With the tribulation's power, the puppet could potentially evolve further. Currently, it was capable of combating mid-7-star Do-D opponents, but with this new purification, it might even surpass late 7-star Do-D strength. The thought thrilled Xiao Yan. Go! After summoning the Golden Demon Puppet, Xiao Yan wasted no time. He urged the puppet into action, charging through the barrier and toward the formidable Heavenly Tribulation. Is he out of his mind? The overwhelming power of the Heavenly Tribulation was something it knew all too well. Even at the peak of Do-D strength, it feared such might. Xiao Yan, despite possessing the sacred flame, was still too weak and would be instantly annihilated by the Heavenly Tribulation. Xiao Yan, Step back. The force of this heavenly tribulation is too terrifying for you to handle right now. Heavenly King Ginseng quickly urged. Don't worry, I have a plan, Xiao Yan replied. Stepping into the midst of the heavenly tribulation with the golden demon puppet, they found themselves in the densest part of the tribulation, where its power was most concentrated, and undoubtedly the most dangerous spot. A puppet? Heavenly King Ginseng noted curiously, sensing the immobile golden demon beside Xiao Yan. With its acute perception, Heavenly King Ginseng recognized that the golden demon puppet possessed no inherent strength, nor any life force. Yet its powerful muscular build was enough to rival even mid-7-star Do-D experts. Moreover, within the puppet, there seemed to be a very subtle ripple of thunder force, as if it practically devoured the lightning. What is this guy up to? Heavenly King Ginseng wondered aloud. Let's begin. Elder, please draw out the strongest force of the heavenly tribulation. We'll strike it down in one blow, Xiao Yan said with a slow smile. A thick layer of sacred flame power appeared over both Xiao Yan and the golden demon puppet. The golden eyes of the puppet greedily fixed on the surrounding flickers of the tribulation's force. Without awareness, driven by instinct alone, it knew that devouring the thunder would be immensely beneficial. You've got guts, kid. If you're going crazy, I'll go crazy with you, Heavenly King Ginseng said, unsure why he trusted Xiao Yan. With that, a burst of milky white energy surged from within him, heading toward the heart of the silver tribulation. Boom, boom, boom. The sky trembled violently, as if something terrifying was about to emerge. Tribulation crosser. Die. Before long, the countless silver lightning bolts within the tribulation disappeared, only to reconvene into a massive form. This towering figure coursed with terrifying lightning, revealing no features, but exuding an unmistakable aura of death. Die. As the last word fell, that lightning-clad body raised an aged palm, lightly striking toward where Heavenly King Ginseng's body stood. In an instant, space around Heavenly King Ginseng collapsed, with countless destructive forces rushing forth. Boom, boom, boom. A shocking silver lightning bolt broke away from the form, howling toward where Heavenly King Ginseng was. Fast, as quick as lightning. This was undeniably the final and strongest force of the heavenly tribulation. Survive, and you live. Fail, and you perish. Boom, boom, boom. As the silver lightning approached Heavenly King Ginseng's body, the golden demon puppet suddenly sprang into action. Flick, flick. Covered in an earthy yellow sacred flame, the golden demon's figure gave off an ancient aura, its pupils shining with brilliant gold. So powerful. Xiao Yan couldn't help but exclaim. Using his exceptional soul perception, Xiao Yan realized that the final force of the heavenly tribulation was so strong that even a half-step Do Xian would be instantly vaporized, let alone his current state of perfect 6-star Do-D or the golden demon puppet. Step back. If I want to reshape into a human form, I must be tempered by the heavenly tribulation, but ultimately, I will still need your help to conclude it, Heavenly King Ginseng weakly stated. Understood, Xiao Yan replied, promptly summoning the golden demon puppet away, aware that the terrifying tribulation might easily obliterate him if he stayed put. Furthermore, if Heavenly King Ginseng could absorb some of the tribulation's immense power, Xiao Yan was confident that the golden demon puppet could benefit greatly. Boom, boom, boom. The silver force of the tribulation roared like a vast silver dragon, charging toward Heavenly King Ginseng's body. Although powerful within, Xiao Yan knew the tribulation dragon lacked significant intelligence. As the silver dragon forcefully collided with Heavenly King Ginseng's form, a burst of milky white light erupted from him, weakening the silver dragon's power. Nevertheless, the impact was still tremendously agonizing for Heavenly King Ginseng. Ah! Agonized screams echoed through the sky. Hearing them, Xiao Yan's eyelids twitched violently. This time, we have no choice but to rely on it, and watch how things play out, Xiao Yan said with resignation. However, he could feel that the Heavenly King Ginseng, under the relentless purification of the heavenly tribulation's power, was beginning to undergo a subtle transformation. The milky white body and soul of the ginseng seemed to be evolving, inching towards a human likeness. This power of the heavenly tribulation is truly mysterious. I never imagined it could have such effects, Xiao Yan mused quietly. He then fell silent, patiently waiting for the right moment. This moment was not only crucial for assisting the Heavenly King Ginseng, but it also promised the best materials for his own golden demon puppet's evolution. There was no way Xiao Yan would miss this opportunity afforded by the Heavenly Tribulation's power. This Heavenly Tribulation power, it's been diluted so much. It's probably related to this medicine garden. Mu Yingying, standing within the barrier nearby, suddenly interjected. She was very knowledgeable about heavenly tribulations. Normally, they're far more terrifying than what they were facing now. The only reason the Heavenly King Ginseng's tribulation appeared so weak was likely due to the garden's mystical nature, which hid much of the tribulation's true power. Otherwise, even with two spirits of the sacred flame, contending with the heavenly tribulation would have been exponentially more difficult. The strength of their two sacred flames was too feeble after all. Oh, damn it! The Heavenly King Ginseng cried as it was struck by the tribulation's power, which surged uncontrollably through its organs like a relentless tide. Initially, the power carried a wave of pure destruction, annihilating anything in its path. However, as the ginseng's medicinal essence dispersed, traces of what had been destroyed began to regenerate within. The organs grew sturdier, forged anew under the brilliance of the tribulation's power. Glug glug. Soon, a milky glow emerged from the silver dragon-shaped energy, detaching and reforming beside the ginseng's body into a rudimentary human shape, astonishingly similar to Xiao Yan and his companions. Remarkable perseverance for such a little guy. Xiao Yan couldn't help but marvel as he witnessed the scene. He now understood that the Heavenly King Ginseng had taken its first successful step. It had endured the tribulation and birthed a nascent human form. With this embryonic human body, the path ahead was fraught with challenges, yet not devoid of hope. Get ready to act, Xiao Yan instructed coldly. His energy surged explosively, a clear sign that he was employing the Sky Fire 3 mysterious changes. At this moment, Xiao Yan could no longer afford any distractions. He and the golden demon puppet stood at the very heart of the tribulation. If anything happened to the Heavenly King Ginseng, their fate would likely be similarly grim. Xiao Yan, help me. At the pinnacle of Xiao Yan's and his companions' power, the milky humanoid form of the Heavenly King Ginseng moved its lips to speak. The ginseng managed to absorb the tribulation's ruinous energy because it utilized its own vast, inherent medicinal power. Nevertheless, even with such strength, facing the tribulation and forming the initial human shape had taxed it severely. Now, its only hope lay with Xiao Yan. The power of the heavenly tribulation is already much diminished by my hands, but I'm reaching my limits. From here on, it's up to you too. The human-like ginseng spoke slowly, its voice weak. Don't worry, leave the rest to me, Xiao Yan said decisively, disregarding any further response from the ginseng. With his golden demon puppet, he leaped forward, boldly positioning himself before the ginseng. Roar! The tribulation's silver dragon sensed a challenge, howling skyward before fixing its fierce gaze on Xiao Yan. Beast! You won't get away with this. Xiao Yan snorted as he lifted his hand, blazing with dazzling flames, and struck at the tribulation dragon. Boom, boom, boom. Xiao Yan's attacks, infused with the power of the sacred flame, were formidable. But even so, the tribulation dragon seemed contemptuous, merely opening its maw and swallowing Xiao Yan's attack whole. Well done. Instead of panic, Xiao Yan grinned with satisfaction. He understood that defeating the tribulation dragon outright with his strength alone was a pipe dream. Yet, while he couldn't vanquish it, he could make it self-destruct. This was precisely why he let the dragon consume his fire. His flames were still under his command. With a single thought, they could ignite within the dragon, tearing it apart from the inside. His confidence in destroying the tribulation dragon was unwavering. Not enough yet, Xiao Yan murmured, his gaze unwavering on the tribulation dragon. He could sense his fire nestled within, but he dared not lower his guard. As soon as the words were spoken, the golden demon puppet was instantly enveloped in the earthy yellow life force of the sacred flame. Without a moment's hesitation, it charged directly at the Heavenly Tribulation Dragon. The Heavenly Tribulation Dragon just raised its claw, swatting the golden demon puppet away effortlessly. Unexpectedly, space warped around it, and in the blink of an eye, the golden demon puppet reappeared inside the dragon's body. Space transmission formation, it works like a charm, Xiao Yan remarked, a slight smile curling his lips. But before the Heavenly Tribulation Dragon could react, Xiao Yan's voice rang out again, booming through the space. Explode for me.